Allow me to introduce I Was Dr. Mengel's Assistant, an historical essay in the form of an autobiographical book written by Miklós Nyiszli, an Hungarian Jewish physician, shortly after the end of the Second World War. The book was first published in Hungarian in 1946 with the intention of recounting the atrocities he had witnessed as a deputy in the Auschwitz camp. He writes that he tells his story not as a reporter but as a doctor. So, Nyiszli was sent to Auschwitz in 1944. Upon his arrival at Auschwitz, he underwent the horrifying intake procedures typical for all incoming prisoners, the selection process. Upon disembarking from the train, prisoners were subjected to brutal selection process overseen by SS officers. Families were often separated and individuals were sorted into groups based on their perceived ability to work. Those deemed unfit for labor were sent directly to the gas chambers. Once Nyiszli arrived, Dr. Joseph Mengel, knowing Nyiszli's exceptional proficiency in pathology, perceived him as an ideal candidate for aiding in medical experiments and autopsies. So, Nyiszli found himself assisting Dr. Joseph Mengel, known as the Angel of Death, in the camp's pathology laboratory. Nyiszli's narrative depicts the horrors of Auschwitz and focuses on Mengel's barbaric medical experiments. We know that Mengel was particularly obsessed with twins, conducting experiments to explore hereditary factors. He subjected twins to brutal procedures such as simultaneous surgeries without anesthesia, injecting chemicals into their eyes to change their color, and forcibly inducing disease to study genetic similarities and differences. The book vividly describes the horrific medical experiments conducted also on dwarfs, gypsies, and those with physical abnormalities. Even though the book is not well written at all, it emphasizes the struggle between professional ethics and the desperation to stay alive amidst the horror of the Auschwitz camp. Reading this book as a medical student, it raised several questions in me. I reflected on the ethical challenges confronting a doctor coerced into participating in horrendous medical experiments. Imagine grappling with the impossible choice of compromising your professional ethics to survive or upholding your moral principle at the cost of your life. How would you navigate such a dilemma in Nyiszli's shoes? Can survival justify just compromises? Or do moral principles stand unwavering despite circumstances? Let me read some lines that really impressed me. My colleagues were extraordinary people and extraordinary doctors in a place where it's difficult enough to remain human, let alone be a good physician. The figure of Nyiszli and Mengel represent opposing moral extremes in medical profession during that tumultuous time. Nyiszli's story reflects the complexities faced and the compromises made under unimaginable circumstances, while Mengel stands as a chilling example of the perversion of medical expertise for malevolent ends. So, in conclusion, I Was Dr. Mengel's Assistant offers an insight into the ethical dilemmas faced by individuals in this period. It serves as a crucial record, reminding readers of the depths of human depravity during one of history's darkest periods. I recommend this book for those interested in gaining a visceral understanding of the Holocaust's horrors through Nyiszli's haunting narrative. This book will make you uncomfortable. This book will make you think. Thanks for your attention.